Makaih.
Drop.
Hey guys, welcome back to the wrecked Cobra project. Let me stay in picture here. This is part something, I don't know, I think it's 21 or something like that, but whatever. Welcome back. We are kicking butt on this car. Like I told you in the last video, this one's all about shocks. Shocks. Everything's here. We have it all. First things we got to do though is we got to get wires put back in the car from after we sprayed all of the insulation and sound deadening material, but that's where we're going to start. So we're going to get going on that, but we are getting to shocks on this thing. If we're lucky, maybe you're going to have them moving by the end of this video, but we'll see. So thank you guys for subscribing. If you haven't subscribed, press that button, click that bell, and let's get started. Alright guys, it's been a long day. Filming did not go as well as what I would have liked for it to done. It's wiring. Wiring is very hard to film in the first place, and it's not the most exciting thing to do. And then you're all over the place by myself with a camera. We got some stuff, we got others, but basically I've just figured what I would show you what I got done more than doing it, I should say. So here, let's take a look at all this good stuff. We made a lot of progress. So with this, this looks disorganized and whatnot. It'll get all cleaned up, but this is the main wiring harness coming from the main ECU. There's still some tie-ups left to do, but main ECU, or the sniper ECU, is in. We got our ride height wires, front lights, cooling fan, horn, all that kind of good stuff. More ride sensors. Got our pedal box back in. It's not fully secured, but it's in. We needed to get it in so we get some of the wires done. Fuse blocks in. Still needs some more cleanup. Really kind of concentrated in the back of the car. So we got all our wires, amp and stereo equipment. Our amp is going to go right here. Wires and all that for the pumps and all that. Can't show you that. That's tomorrow's. But that's what we're working on. But then we'll get underneath here. And let's see what we got. Kind of dark, but everything's 8L clamped, ran tight, covered. We got our low voltage stuff, RCAs. Let's see if it'll focus. RCAs and all that, staying away from big power going through the transmission tunnel. And then this is all our power. This is our big battery cable going to go up to a distribution block. This is our ECU power. And then this is all our turn signals and all that for the rear. So this guy hanging here is fuel sender. And then coming down this side, we have wires down, fuel pump, wires out for tail lights and that kind of stuff. So with that, lots of work. Oh yeah, let's show you this first. Running down the tunnels, up, and then, like I said, still cleanup, but this is first install, that kind of stuff. So tomorrow, it is the goodies that are underneath here, and shocks, front and rear. So Adam made some panels. Adam actually worked on this car recently, so
Amazing.
He got some cool panels done. Oh, look at this, is just sick. Who in the world can have a flat black MSD box? That's right, we do. So everything's sick, but we'll see you guys in the morning. It's late. Laters. All right, guys, we're gonna take this bad boy over to Adam's today. So we needed to get some measurements, make sure that what's gonna fit here will fit on ours. So yeah, here we go. Let's oh, the fun joys of 5-point harnesses. We have a rule, no matter how short the trip, no matter what, always put the chest harnesses on. Too many accidents without it. All right, here we go. Little. Time we get to Adam's house, he's only a mile from me, mile and a half, so but All right, guys, we're back. Nothing like starting off a day with a little Cobra trip. That's always fun. Sometimes it's more fun to drive than build, but I also love to build, so here we are. With that, we are going to jump right back in. Like you saw yesterday or just before, we got all the wiring fairly square. It needs to be straightened up and cleaned up a little bit, but now we are going to work on the trunk where the tank and all that stuff is. I haven't really shown you guys that stuff yet. We kind of had it covered up to kind of not spoil anything, but here is just kind of the initial setup of what we're going to go with here. So we've got 2 compressors, 1 and 2. We've got our tank, and then we have our management system. So we've got a bracket that we've built, and about roughly where the management system is sitting is where this whole thing's going to lie. So the plan is for this to kind of ride right about there. We're going to build a panel that kind of hides it, but that's our goal for right now is this. So right now we got to get the holes drilled right here. This is where our 6 lines come up through the bottom, and then they will plug into the bottom of our management system. Connector's already here. Got that all wired up yesterday. That's why it was important to get all the wiring done so we get all that square and whatnot. So we're going to work on these holes. Then we're going to work on getting the tank positioned in the correct spot. And then we're going to work on getting the compressors in the correct spot. And then that will be doing. And then we'll go and we'll have to, once we get this here, then we'll start running lines to where we need to run. So after that, we will end up getting the rear end back in. We'll probably run the front lines first just because it's easier to get underneath there when it's not. But we're going to work on shocks. We've already laid them up here, and we've noticed that we have some issues. Right here, this little lip up on this needs to be, the bottom of the shock is hitting right here. And there's no way to change on the shock, so we're going to have to eliminate this, grind this down, and then there's a rebound dial control on the back that fits in this area, so we're probably just going to cup this area a little bit so that dial can spin and whatnot. But with that, that's our game plan. We're going to come back here. We got to figure out an upper shock because the ring of the bag actually contacts the mount, so we either need to space this away or we need to figure out a way of making that work. So there is some fab stuff going, but with that, we are actually just we're going to jump right in and get started. So here we go. By myself for now, so we're going to film and we're going to try to get this. We're going to try to document this very well. But we told you, shocks are coming in this episode, so here they are. Maybe even by the end, we can actually have some movement on it. So let's get started. Alright guys, let's do a little run through of what we got, because the back of the car, except for a few little plumbing things, is finished. Let's see if we get, nope, that's, so tank in, compressors in and installed. We'll hook up the wiring here when we get closer to being able to apply power to this thing. But that is done. Fitting underneath. 1/4-inch drain for the blow-off valve. Yep. And let's look at what Gilly's done. So we've gotten spacers back here, but Gilly's gotten us ground down here so the shock fits all nice, smooth. Let's see if we get that sun out of there. There we go. So we get full-blown, I'm not strong enough to lift that, but we got full-blown travel on that thing. So
dude.
here, when we get to, I got another one of those. When we get to swap here, though.
Yeah, those are body bolts, right? Realistically, Greg, that fixed everything. And then we can like put tires on it and see if it's going to
Yeah. See the tires work.
As far as that goes, you could almost put that bolt from the inside out and have studs. And just having a nut. And with these spacers they give you, they already have spacers on them, so they got clearance.
Dude, if it's gonna be this easy,
Shit.
shoot, Bo.
Hey,
Oh, you
let it down real quick. I'm gonna see if those bags open up more, like the fronts did.
Alright, here we go.
Oh yeah, they do. Back down to the jack stands.
All right, guys. Oh, as I trip over a jack stand, they're gonna work. You can see here the rear end still needs to go that way, but we got to take a bar and make an adjustment on it. But with the amount of space that we have here and the amount of space that we have here, they're absolutely going to work like this. Down on the bottom, we're going to make some spacers, but right now we're going to put some lines to the car. Start running the lines from the front to the back, and then run some lines to the back, and maybe we're going to put this thing on the ground in this video. That would be sweet and epic. So yeah, we're still at it. Here we go. All right, guys, we're going to wire this thing up and see if we can get some air compressors and whatnot. Just temporary, but it should be fun. I was thinking, so there's 4 buttons here. The raise button looks, so that's got 9 PSI in it.
There we go.
There's a leak on that side. Keep going?
Yeah, lift the car off.
Okay, here we go.
You don't need to lift the car off. Yeah, you lift it off the jack stand. Jack stand.
Oh yeah, here we go. Okay, so we're gonna come down now. Oh, that's it.
That's what it is. It's a damn
That's the
dump
exit
line.
line. There's just so much.
Up fast, dude. Okay, go down. Put the wheels on it. Wait, hang. Shut up.
I know, you guys couldn't hold back from that.
You know what we should do? We should put the tie rods on and see how far it turns the wheels. That's going to be an interesting thing.
All right, guys, we got some leaks, but that's given. It's air, so we got to deal with that. But we're gonna put some tires on and then go from there. The left front rail is on the ground, dude.
Yeah. Wow, look at the camber.
I don't know if you guys can see it, but that is half an inch off the ground there.
It is off the ground?
Well,
oh, no, the left side was down.
the frame rail's off the ground. It's touching up front. Oh my goodness gracious.
You can get into the shock shaft?
Oh yeah.
Oh, you can?
Yeah. Well, you take those two top bolts out, squeeze them down.
Oh.
Shock shaft's right there.
Well, we need to put, that's what we need to do.
All the way up. Trying to go down or up?
I'm guessing that's all.
You gotta be careful.
All right, Gilly, good job today. We'll see you. Adam,
Yeah.
your car just
Roll, man.
just went up and down. It's
Goes
technically
up and
a
down,
roller.
rolls.
Whoo! Whoo! Let's put this thing back on here. I just took it off. Let's just put it back on. Yeah, I think that'll. I don't know. Technical difficulties. Stand by. Stand by. Here we go. Get back here. Yeah. There we go. There's Gilly leaving. We'll let Gilly get out of here before we do the rundown on this whole thing. But, whew! I told you guys we were going to get this thing moving today. We did. Whew! I don't know. I'm excited. I was so pumped. But there's a few air leaks. We have some stuff that we got to fix, but we know that for first trial run.
Bugs. Always bugs.
Always bugs. Always bugs. But the fact that we put the frame rails literally on the floor is fabulous. It means the only thing that's going to limit us is body. And maybe we just kick it to Ken and be like, make this work.
Yeah.
So, with that, guys, thank you for staying with us. Maybe the first airbagged Cobra in the world. Maybe. It's a big thing. We've seen some pictures, but nobody's ever had one bagged. We now have a bagged Cobra. So, with that, thank you guys for being here with us. If you haven't subscribed, please press that subscribe button. Hit us up on 520 Speedworks. Get some merch. Help us out. So, we will see you guys next time.